Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of the Forex Market Preview. My name's Jason Stapleton, and normally I do a little heads-up video, and we have a little discussion here. For the sake of time, it's Palm Sunday, and I've got a bunch of family in town this weekend, and so I thought for the sake of time of having to do the video edit and put all that stuff together this week, I would just show you guys the charts. We'll do it old school, back how we used to do it years and years ago, and just show you guys a little bit about of what I'm watching in the market for next week. We're going to start with Euro USD, and as you guys can see, you may not be able to see it in here, but there's actually a cipher pattern, and that cipher pattern just completed. And so I'm currently short along with a bunch of syndicate guys, I'm sure, who are following me on this one, and we're looking for this market to continue down south. That's in the direction of the underlying fundamental bias that we've been hearing about in the market. So everything kind of, if you're a fundamental guy, which I don't recommend that you be, but if you are paying attention to fundamentals or the, I guess, market sentiment, which you can believe in market sentiment, that's fine. If you're a market sentiment person, then this, of course, falls right in line with that. So watching a cipher pattern there, as I said, currently short. That 786 came in at right there at 139s, 139s. So we're trading about 20 pips lower than that, but there's nothing saying we won't get a spike up there into next week, or if the risk reward is still good enough for you, you short them where they lie when the market opens. Take a look at Canada. Canada here just broke structure to the downside. You can see that again when we follow this up. You see the the move, the higher lows, and then the market hits a point where we break structure to the downside. When that downside breaks, that shows a shift in momentum, whether that be permanently or temporary. One of the ways, if you think it's a temporary change in direction, so if you think, yes, I think the market has run its course here, I think they're setting up for a rollover and some continued downside pressure, then what you do is you hop on that trend continuation trade. You wait for the pullback back up into previous structure support, which should now become resistance. And then you end up shorting the market here. So into next week, to keep an eye on that level at around 110, because that's going to be your zone of what you want to, of the kind of the price target you want to look for potential shorting opportunities if you think the market is going lower. I don't know right now. If I drop down on the 60-minute chart, let's see how the market reacted when it came into that zone. Got a little double top against that level. A little bit of bearish divergence there. Market wasn't overbought, though, when we came into the zone. But it's holding up right there along that line right now. Might wait for a break of structure here to the downside, to some sort of 2618 trade, something like that, in order to get short here, rather than just sell, or like I said, you can sell them right here with stops above the double top, but you risk getting stopped out with a higher time frame, and then the market doing what you anticipated it would do. So you're gonna have to leave some pretty wide stops on the daily chart here, and it may be more than a lot of you guys are willing to tolerate in terms of stop placement. Speaking of 2618 trades, this is the last week that you can register, because Wednesday we're actually doing the training. I'm going to teach you the 2618 trade. We've got thousands of people who are already registered. So if you haven't done so, you need to go underneath this video in the About section, and you need to click on the little tab. I'll also put up a little clickable link on the video here that you can just click on. Go over there, sign up, and we'll be having that training on, well, the dates and times are there. It's basically on the 15th, on tax day. So some of you will get a present from the tax man, and then some of you will be crying because you have to pay the tax man. Either way, it's going to be a benefit, because we're going to teach you something really cool that day, a cool trading strategy called the 2618. So make sure you register for that. Euro yen. This cipher pattern is still in play. We haven't violated the highs yet. We're just waiting for the market to come down into the 786 here. If it comes in there 137.85s, we're going to be buyers. We're looking to be buyers at that level. So if the market will get down there, that is the play. Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie, guys, if you remember back a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the head and shoulders pattern, and I talked about how the market had put in, these really nice double shoulders on either side of the head, and how there was an opportunity to sell them right there because it presented you a really nice risk-reward profile. Well, not only have we rolled over significantly from that level, we've also now broken the neckline. So it'll be interesting to see if this market will continue lower down to around 41, 42s. That will be kind of, really is even 45s is probably the next stop with 42s under that. So a decent amount of leg room for the market to fall again. Aussie looking very strong right now. So plan accordingly. Last one, Aussie New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand, there's a cipher pattern here. We are currently short. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. We're currently short from I'm currently short from the 786 108.15s. We're about break even. The market did try and spike up on Thursday, but Friday brought it right back down again and trading at about break even on that trade. So we'll see if we can get any rollover and get any targets out of that one as well. But just another setup, another pattern formation that's happening on these higher time frames that you guys can watch into next week. That's going to do it. Like I said, it's short and sweet this week. I'm not going to take a lot of time because I've got family in town and I want to spend some quality time with them. But we're going to see what happens into next week. Don't forget to register for the training. It's going to be great. So I'll talk to you guys then. Until then, good luck and good trading. Talk to you soon.